A Fort Myers attorney whose firm occasionally represents people in civil action involving police agencies gave his take on today's closing arguments. But he also says that regardless of the verdict, this case shows that Southwest Florida and the rest of the country needs some kind of police reform.
When there is a bad officer, we need to make sure that that officer is held accountable criminally and civilly, because right now they enjoy this qualified immunity where they can commit these bad acts and not be held accountable. And that needs to change, because when you know that you can be held accountable for something, then your actions are different.
When you hear people talk about Blue Lives Matter and that sort of language, what do you think is going on there?
Blue lives absolutely matter. But this is how I look at it. If there's somebody's house on fire, say a black man's house is on fire, then all of the attention needs to be on putting that fire out. It's not that the white man who lives next door, that his house is of less value, or the police officer who lives down in the cul-de-sac, that his house is of less value. It's just that their homes are not on fire right now. And in this country, it's the black man's house that's on fire. And that's the reason why there's such an emphasis on the Black Lives Matter, because that's where we really have to focus to bring up everybody together. So all lives matter, no doubt about it. But right now, everyone should be focused on making sure that we've got equal justice for black people in the streets and in the courtroom.
What's your gut instinct about where you see things right now?
If I was the prosecuting attorney, I would argue to the jury that all they have to do is believe their eyes, because the video that we've all seen does not have any particular agenda. So just believe what the video shows. And sure enough, as I was watching some of the closing arguments, the prosecutor, he made that argument.
He also shared his view on what the defense had to say as it made its closing arguments today to the jury. He sees a strategy shaping up in his view, and you can see that right now when you click on this story on fox4now.com.